Yo, what's up, everybody? Episode 3, man. I got my brother in the building, right-hand man, QB1, Mr. GQ himself. He's about to give you a breakdown of his story, man, his upbringing, a little bit of juicy topics. We in Los Angeles, California, live, getting in our duffel, man. Playoff Saturday? I was about to say Sunday. Man, but Sohail, man, welcome to the podcast, man.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited for you to be on this show, bro, and it's been...
Appreciate you having me, brother.
Yes, sir, man. So Sohail, man, I want you to introduce yourself a little bit, kind of let people know a little bit about yourself, kind of your upbringing, what city you represent, and, we can go from there.
Yeah, well, Sohail Mohsini, 26 years old from the Bay Area, California. Was raised right here with my brother, Demo, East Bay Area, Antioch, Brownwood, whole 925. Pretty much lived through it all. Growing up, man, first generation, foreign parents. I mean,
Yes, sir.
they don't play. They don't play. And definitely instilled a lot of things in me, like made me the man I am. Grew up, play ball, like to do, for the most part, regular shit, go out, have fun. But I always knew like we had a goal ultimately. And that's why me and you still locked in today.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So tell us a little bit about your upbringing, man. Like, what sports did you get into? What did you do as a kid? I know you mentioned Brownwood and Antioch. A lot of people, they don't really know too much about Brownwood and Antioch, right? Like, I know before we moved out there, it's cornfields, corn town, white people, but I think we had some great memories over there, for what it was.
Yeah.
Now that we're really just, traveling, we in San Jose a lot more and just traveling all over the world, man. Like, just give us some more insight about that.
Man, growing up was definitely different. Antioch, I was there when shit was cool. City was good, the houses were nice, crime was down, all that type of stuff. Solid really turned like over time to not the best spot. Yeah. So that's why like all elementary school, middle school, I was going to school in Antioch, living out there. And then once it came to high school, my parents were like, all right, son, like, time to go to high school with the white people. Like, they were like, let's go to Heritage, you'll be a lot safer type of thing. Transferred to Heritage. Personally, I love Brentwood. Like, I think everything is what you make it, you know what I mean? And regardless of my surroundings, regardless of where I was at, like, I made sure I'm not going to be a product of my environment. You know what I mean? Just because this is all that is around me and like this is supposed to be all I know, like I know that I'm better than like what this place has to offer me. And I just always like followed that, and I feel like that's like important to me. Like intuition and going off a gut is everything. And football, I played all the sports as a kid. Football, loved it right off the bat. I actually got cut. Bro, I was hot. Bro, I was sick. 5th grade, I got cut from DVYF, Deer Valley Youth Football. I'm like, wow.
Youth football.
Bro, I don't even think they do cuts.
Youth football.
I really don't even think they do cuts. No, they don't. They for sure don't.
I remember playing Pop Warner, they used to give the dudes who don't play like 3 plays.
At least.
Like,
they didn't even let me like practice. They said, bro, they told my mom, just don't bring him around no more. Like, he's not gonna make the team. Damn. I'm like, I swear to God, I thought everybody makes the team. Mm-hmm. They did me bogus. And even though I was young, like 10 years old, that shit definitely shook me. Like telling your friends at school, like, oh, everyone made the team. They're like, so you make it? I'm like, no. No. Like, they did not. They sent me home.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. And then middle school, I was just playing like on the street, at the park, like at school and stuff. Like, I wasn't playing competitive football. Uh-huh. Freshman year, I decided like I'm just gonna go for it. I was like, I love football. I think I'm good at it. Like, I'm gonna just go try it out for quarterback. I was terrible. Like, I could do nothing on a football field. Like, I by far had the most arm, the most talent. But as far as actually playing quarterback, like going under center, reading a defense, taking a snap, taking a drop, like that shit, I've never had to do that before. And that was just like, all right, like get to work type mode. But that's basically how it played out.
So you mentioned how you got cut, man. Like, so going into that, picking the sport, bro, like that, bro, it's tough, right? Like, bro, we come from a background where our parents, right, they come from a third world country. So there's no football out there, right? And the sports that they really emphasize more out there is like soccer, cricket, a little bit of basketball. So like kind of growing up, what was that, man? Like, what was that demographic for you? Like, did you feel like those coaches that didn't pick you, you think it was like a racial thing? Like, do you think because like, oh, he looks Middle Eastern, or he didn't really have that athletic gene that we feel like he had? Like, do you think they truthfully like didn't want to tell you it was that, or you think it was just a little bit more than that?
That's a good question. Honestly, part of me definitely does feel like that is held against you. Especially at like that level, like D1, D2, really any level at the like collegiate level. If you're trying to get recruited, I will say, like for me personally, I did think the fact that like a 5'10", 5'11" quarterback, 5'11", a 5'11" quarterback,
6 foot with the cleats on,
6 foot on hinge, like Afghan quarterback named Sohail Mohsini is going to be like the face of our school, the face of our football team. Like he's going to, you know what I mean? I absolutely do think to some degree that was in coaches' minds, but I also really like to think that like at the end of the day, it just comes down to like the best player. And so I'm never going to sit here and say that wasn't like an excuse for maybe why I've had unsuccessful times or rough times throughout my career. You know what I mean? But I'd be lying if I like didn't think of that as being a reason why I wasn't seeing as much love as I was.
That's a good answer to that. So like we mentioned freshman year, right? So you didn't start freshman year.
No, my freshman year I started one game.
Who was the starter that year?
It was some dude, Trey. He was.
And this was Black Trey.
Yeah.
Okay. So Trey played quarterback.
Yeah, Trey played quarterback.
Okay. So freshman year,
and he was like, he was a way better athlete than me.
Yeah.
The name's Trey. Like, bro, come on. Like,
shit. I mean, I know somebody named Maximiliano though.
I feel you.
Shit.
I feel you.
He from Guanajuato, fool. Hey. Yes, sir. So, okay, freshman year, Trey started, and you said you had the athleticism and the arm strength. And, bro, me knowing you, bro, like, a lot of people on camera don't know, bro, you throw rockets. Like, bro, I'm talking about, like, 80, 90 mile per hour rockets. If it was a little ball, that's what it would feel like, right? So, everybody I've talked to, bro, like, how do you catch Sohail's ball? How do you, like, how? You know, like, this guy has the arm strength. And I've seen it. I've seen you throw off your back foot the whole field, right? And you can't teach that to nobody, bro. Like, that's just, like, people say, oh, Mahomes this, right? Like, bro, it's in him. Like, he makes it work. He does those things. So when did you start to realize that you had that it factor? Like, when did it shift for you in high school to where you're like, nah, like, I'm Sohail Mohsini and I'm going to take over this high school?
I'll tell you exactly how. So, I mean, honestly, growing up, first off, I would say growing up playing football in the street, like touch, tackle, at the park, like every weekend it was just fat ass 11 on 11, 15 on 15 games. You know what I mean? And straight up. And in that, you got to play every critical position. You got to play quarterback, wide receiver, and DB. And realistically, like when it comes to being an athlete, that's the top three like athletic positions. And you have no choice out there because, bro, you're not in the street playing zone defense. Like you line up and it's man on man every day. Like man on man, wide receiver, DB, you flip, you go to quarterback. You know what I mean? Like on my street, all we did was play football, bro. I'll wake up 8 a.m., just walk down my street knocking on everybody's door. I know you got a son in there, bring him outside. Like, we playing football.
And you was like, hey, bring him outside.
Yeah, I was stepping on parents for sure, respectfully though. I was like, hello, ma'am. But that right there, like, I think that allowed me to really come into my athletic ability. You know, when you're talking about throwing, catching, running, jumping, coordination, all of that. And then in middle school, it's crazy how like the littlest, weirdest parts of our life have the most impact on you. You know what I mean? Middle school, I'm playing flag football in the mornings. Like, it's just, we had like an athletic director at the middle school. He just basically set up like flag football in the mornings. So it was hella teams, hell of us, little ass kids. We just out there trying to have fun. So we're playing, I'm on this team, and my quarterback, I was playing receiver. All my life growing up, for the most part, I was really like thinking I was a receiver. And
you got it like that?
Yeah, I'm really like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got way more hands than you.
Why me though?
No, not even close though.
Why me, bro? There's so many other people. Why me?
Nah.
That's crazy. That man came on the show and he said, Demo, I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm not trying to talk shit. All I'm saying
You know
is,
what's
like,
crazy though? Like, we could really have a skills challenge, like hands challenge, whatever you want to do.
Bro, we can easily do that.
Ricky,
I would win.
You got the video of me and Sohail doing ones?
You want me to insert it here?
Oh my God. Okay, bro. So what we're gonna do is
You set it up.
we can run it anytime, bro.
Hey.
Anytime. And all love, Demo. You know you're my dog, bro. Like, right hand for real. I would clamp you.
Bro, he really believes it.
And not,
he really believes
no,
it.
and not
Bro,
only
like,
that, when we flip, like after you run your 10 routes and you catch maybe 4 or 10 at most.
4?
At best.
You're disrespecting me, bro.
How?
Sohail, come on.
Ricky.
This could be though.
You want Ricky to throw?
I mean, who else? He been locked in with us all weekend.
He is, but bro, that's gonna benefit to you. You throwing him in the fire.
Bro, he gonna be my quarterback too.
And I'm clamping you.
No, you're not.
You said 4 catches out of 10, bro.
I think so.
That's
like,
crazy.
honestly, I'm
That's
being
so-
generous.
that's so disrespectful.
I'm really being generous.
That's disrespectful.
4 out of 10. I'm really being generous.
Bro, have them comment to see how many catches I have.
We're gonna run a poll.
I would love to, because I
4 out of 10 though?
I think
You're strapping me 6 times?
no, listen. I think if we run a consensus, you'll get more love than 4 out of 10. Like, people will maybe even say like 7, 8 out of 10.
Somebody might say
What?
10 out of 10.
Somebody out there is retarded.
I mean, what if it's,
So I don't give a fuck.
what if it's my shorty that really believe in me?
But do you believe in her?
Shit.
No, no, you don't. But we respect all the shorties out there who believe in us.
You
We
think
do.
so?
I mean, I respect the ones that believe in me. It's just not many of them. But
So where they at?
shit, I don't know.
Shit. But look, bro, we can put that to the test because
No, we really can do that.
100%.
Like,
I really hope that all this correlates to tomorrow. So if I need you to strap some shit, I'm gonna remind you, like,
bro, I've been telling you this whole time.
Out of 10.
I'm gonna say 4
Like,
out of
there's
10.
not a better, like, truthfully, like, there's not a better football player than me on our team. And the fact that he's talking about, oh, I can't play defense because, like, bro, he like, Sohail, you're gonna get hurt, bro. If you play defense, you're gonna get hurt. And it's like, bro,
It is true.
what the fuck? Like, first off, I don't know why you are general managing the team like that. Like, real Kyle Shanahan, like, nah, you can't go in on D. Like, what?
I have to.
Like,
Who
the
else
fact
gonna
that
do it?
he's even dictating that shit is, first off, crazy.
you gonna have-
Second off, the fact that you actually think as 5 people on our team better than me, and like, in itself is crazy.
So you playing middle linebacker over Muhammad.
I'm playing anything over anyone.
So if you get scored on 3 times in the Olympic Games, what you gonna look at me?
That will never happen.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Taiwanese fools getting strapped. What the fuck?
Why the time?
What the fuck?
But what about
Japan? They quick. I bet they quick. But bruh, like, we just gotta pull flags at that. Like, we gotta play sound. We gotta make our tackles.
All right, what about Mexico?
Mexico, all due respect, Maximiliano, they getting cooked.
Okay.
Well, let's get back on
but-
track, man. What are we talking
So we
about?
talked about you kind of being the face of, heritage and kind of like where that it factor came from, like where you decided this is going to be Sohail Mohsini, right? So I wanted to know, and I want the viewers to know, like, what did you do that changed in your off season what did it do that changed your mindset to where you're like, look, like I don't care what odds are against me, like this is what I want to do and I want to play quarterback? Because I know you mentioned you played receiver for real.
Yeah.
So choosing a position where your IQ has to be the best, right? And you really are supposed to be the best athlete on your team, right? Like you're the leader, right? You hold everybody together. Like you're having a bad game, like shit, we've been through it. You having a bad game, I rally behind you. Shit, I have a bad game, you still throw me the rock, you know? So how do you get that, you know, and going through that as like your career is taking off? And then we're going from freshman to sophomore year. So give me that transition from freshman, sophomore, and then, you know,
so I think a few things play into that. So going back to what I mentioned about playing flag in middle school, right? 6th grade, I thought I was a receiver. I'm cool. My flag football quarterback, first few games, we're going crazy. He's feeding me. I'm scoring. Like, we're running it up. We're like in our 3rd or 4th game, and he just stops throwing me the ball. I'm running wide open, not getting the ball. And I got mad. So I went over to him, and I was like, bro, give me the ball. I'm taking over at quarterback. And really from there, that's like when I realized that I can play quarterback. Like I knew I could sling it. But most importantly for me, it was like I trust myself with the football over anyone else. Like I know how much I know this game, and like other people are not going to make better decisions than me more consistently. Like the team is better with the football in my hands. Like I truly believe that. So that was the main reason why I was like, I'm going to continue playing quarterback. Because realistically, like, bro, I was short. Like, I wasn't built like a quarterback. Like, I never, like most quarterbacks, it's like, especially professionals, like, if you ask them when they started playing, they'd say, like, Pop Warner, you know what I mean? Like, junior Pee Wee. Like, me, to have not played until my freshman year of high school is very late for the position. And that's why, like, my freshman year, I didn't start except for 1 game. Sophomore year, started the whole year, really realized, like, damn, I got potential. Like, I had a good year, but, like, we were the fly offense, you know what I mean? Like, we're not, like, my back is to the defense half the time. So I'm not able to really showcase all my capabilities, but still, like, that whole year in my sophomore year, I realized, like, damn, I could ball. Like, I'm good at this shit. Like, I just really got to come into it. And then from there, once I really realized, like, how much opportunity I have with this, I was like, okay, now I need to, like, take this more serious. Like, let me get a trainer. Let me get a coach. You know what I mean? Let me, like, work in the off season. Because truthfully, like, going into like my junior year, people definitely knew I was, like, solid, but they knew I was still a little, like, raw. You know what I mean? Like, they could tell, like, he ain't been doing this forever. But junior year was decent. Going into my senior year, though, like, people knew, like, oh, like, we rocking with So. Like, he gonna take care of us. And that really just all came from work. Like, I knew I had making up to do. And in terms of, like, just coming into my abilities.
Yep.
And just went hard in the off season, like, trained, studied, watched film. Came into my senior season prepared and just, like, kept that same mindset.
Did you have any distractions throughout high school? Like, and this could be girls, you know, this could be friends, you know. So I have to ask these questions, man, because like I said, bro, a lot of people don't realize you and I are like this. So our stories are very similar in terms of just, you know, the shit we've been through. So like, how did you feel like that? You know, like now you're starting to become that man, right? Like in high school, like how was that, man? Because I'm sure there's times where females probably was like, man, who the hell is Sohail? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he trying to play quarterback, and then people start making like press. Like I'm sure you've been in the Burnwood press, especially when we beat Liberty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out Sohail. But it's like once you start getting that fame, like what happened? Did females start being like, hi Sohail? Like, you know, how was that like in high school? Like were people treating you differently as you become, you know, older?
Honestly, yeah, for sure. Thinking about like my first day, I remember my first day of high school very vividly. Like I just transferred there to Brentwood, you know what I mean? Like all my friends previously were at a different high school because we were raised in a different city, you know what I mean? And I moved away and all that. So first day, I'm like, I don't know my way around this campus. I don't know nobody up here. Like, I would like, shit, I'm just living. Like, I'm just out here vibing, just trying to find out, like, where the fuck my class is. Didn't know nobody.
And if y'all haven't been to Heritage is a big ass school. Like
hella big.
the campus, like, bro, when I first went there, mind you, I transferred from a smaller school. Ricky knows, like, bro, our school was hella little. We had a little rotunda, bro. You seeing the same people every day. High school, bro.
What is a rotunda?
Bro, it's just like a octagon like building, bro, where it's just like they have different wings and
Think of like an octopus. The body is
an octopus?
The body's the rotunda, but the legs is all the hallways.
Yeah, so
damn, so y'all had like 8 hallways?
Bro, it was like the 100 wing, 200 wing, 300 wing, 400 wing, 500 wing, and this is all different classrooms in there. So all your classes were in that wing, like, and then you go to PE. But outside of that, there's like ROTC and stuff like that. But like all the classes were really in that. So going to Heritage, it was crazy because I'm like, first day of school, my mom's like, have a good day at school. I'm like, Mom, I don't even know where I'm going. Like, bro, it's crazy. Same thing. Like, bro, I'm like near the football field and my class is all the way like in the front entrance of the school. And it's like, bro, that's a 10-minute, 15-minute walk. Like,
yeah,
bro, I used to be late to class every day. Like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, so I had to just plan, and just plan out and just like really understand the school. But like going back to like your thing, it's like adjusting. So like as you were adjusting, like who was really like those people that really like rocked with you throughout that process?
My uncle for sure.
Okay.
My uncle, me and him are like, that's like my brother. Like he played so many different roles in my life. He went from like, when I was younger, he was like a dad to me. Then I got a little older, he like my brother. But like shit, the whole time he's really my uncle, you know what I mean? So, and I got a few uncles, so they definitely put me on game. And like I saw a lot through them at an early age. So like
Sure.
I like not a lot of shit ever shook me or surprised me. You know what I mean? Like I see shit and I'm like, shit, I've seen worse. Like I'm not really tripping over that. So that was like, that was cool to me because when I'm in places like, for example, first day of high school or like whatever it may be, like around situations where like you don't exactly know the scene, you don't know exactly who's around, how shit be playing out here. But the fact that like I saw from a young age and like they put me on game, like I always knew how to maneuver in those type of situations and just like be cool. But they definitely, I would say like my uncles, they made me into a man. Like they beat my ass.
Hey man.
Yeah, for
Shout
real.
out your uncles, man.
For real, for real.
They wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna do it.
Nah, but the thing is, you would have never stood a chance.
Man.
But them,
I mean, they don't call Sohail knockout punch for no reason.
one hitter quitter.
Shit, for real.
We don't need to get into that though.
You sure?
Well, up to you, man. It's your show.
I mean, it's okay. We moved on past that. So my next question to you, Sohail, man, like who is really your role models, outside of your uncles though? Like, how we have like people who are like our superheroes from like athletic standpoint, like who you molded your game with and like who you looked up to. So like who was your guys that you really was like, man, like they really motivated me every day? And they could be NFL players, they could be like influential people, they could be celebrities, it could be anybody, but just I kind of want to see like who is those people for you?
Honestly, like if we talking about who's your hero type of thing, there's like 2 different ways I would take that. Just seeing like, I would say my dad and my grandpa, seeing like how much work they put in to like move their family across countries just for the simple fact to like give them a better life. Like, you know what I mean? Be able to have access to basic needs like food, water, safety, things like that. Like the fact they were able to do that and make a good life for us, you know what I mean? That in itself, like, damn, that's like top of the top. Like, how can you beat that, Me personally, like, for those reasons, I would say, like, my dad, my grandpa is my heroes. But in terms of, like, who I want to be when I grow up, like, I have no heroes.
Oh, shit.
Like, I honestly, I don't want to be like this person or this person. Like, no one is coming to save me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's, if you think of a hero, like, oh, who's coming to save the day? Like, to me, I don't look at no one like you about to save my day. Like, it's really all on me to go get whatever I want. I'm really a big believer in like, everything you want in this life is for the taking. Like, it's up to you to just go get it. So like, to me, I don't got no heroes because shit, Why would I idolize you? You're not about to help me go get shit, you know? Like, it's really all on me. Like, yes, you might look at it as motivation. Like, damn, he can do it. He got there. I can do it too. But I wouldn't say that's like a hero to me, you know? So that's how I look at that.
I like that, man. I mean, it's an honest answer, really. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, they have people that they look up to, you know? Some people got it, some people don't. But I mean, I think that's a good self-made story, you know? Because like you said, you saw your dad and grandpa do it, right? That they paved the way. So I could see how that instilled that in you. So I can see that, like, all the male dominance in your life, bro, that they really raised you well, man. And like, now I see where your hard work comes from. Because I mean, as a man, bro, you want to get it on your own, you know? Obviously, a little help on the way is cool, you know, if you need it. But some people don't need it, you know? And it seems like you're a person that's a go-getter, man. So I like that, bro. Like, I think the position that you play, I think that really reveals who you are, man. Because it's like you pretty much set everything in motion, right? Like, without you drawing up a play and saying, hey, Demo, like, I like this route because it's going to be open. Like, you're thinking about it, you know, and you're executing it. So if you apply that to your life, man, like, I really like that. So now I'm gonna transition a little bit, man. Like, shit, bro. I'm gonna ask you, bro.
Let me hear it.
Do you remember your high school sweetheart? I told you, Ricky, I was gonna hit him with it.
I do. I wouldn't really call her all that, but I think, like, I know you well enough to know what you're referring to, and yeah, I do remember.
Okay, man. So obviously, I had to tie this into athletics, man, because we both have been through it. I've had my little boo, and, you know, you've done your thing. So would you say that you would recommend to be in a relationship while you're chasing this dream, or would you tell the young folks back home to, like, really dial in and not really focus on women?
Okay, good question.
And man, you can lay it all out, man. I'm
me personally, I think I would say probably 90% of the time it's going to be a distraction. 90% of the time, I would say women are absolutely a distraction. This is what they do. They bring problems and they don't bring you peace. Okay? That's the biggest things to me. Like, if I'm going to be with the shorty, you got to be able to bring me peace. And if all a girl is bringing into your life is problems, like, this whole world is energy, bro. I'm not trying to get too philosophical, but, like, realistically, this whole universe, bro, is a big ball of energy, and we are all just little balls of energy within it. And, like, we only got so much energy to give out, and like, you can only put so much in different places. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm putting 1,000 here, there's no way I could also put 1,000 here and 1,000 here. Like, it's only so much of you to put out. You know what I mean? And so, like, if 90% of the time, I'm thinking really girls only bring problems, bro. So if you're just getting hit with problems and, like, you're going to work, or not work, excuse me, basically work, but you're going to practice or meetings, film, whatever it may be. And, like, that's on your mind, because it's human nature, bro. Like, if you actually like someone, even if you shouldn't be liking them, if you like someone, like, they're going to be on your mind all the time.
I agree.
So if you're going to practice and film and all this shit, but you're not able to give 100% of your effort to it, like, then naturally, bro, if you're not giving 100% into it, you're not going to get 100% out. Like, it is, like, this whole game, like, it's a week to week thing, bro. You got to prove yourself every week. And, like, if you're not able to give 150% a week because 50% of you is being drained by some bullshit, then, like, bro, it's just inevitable. Like, going to practice alone, like, I'm sure we all been there, bro. Like, we probably was going through it with a shorty. You go to practice sad, bro. Like, you don't bring the same energy, bro. Like, you a little down, like, you're in your head, you a little quiet. You just like, damn, bro, like, I wish this bitch would just act right. Like, fuck. Like, I'm not asking for nothing crazy. Like, damn. But that's because they don't bring you peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. You know, it's funny, man. Shout out Kirk off the muscle, man. My right-hand man, bro. He's from Carolina. Bro, I used to go through it in practice, bro. Like, mind you, like, coach would be like, Demo, lead the receivers. Bro, I used to be quiet, bro. Like, and I'll come to practice with heat. Like, bro, I'll be energetic, bro. I'll be hitting my Dougie in practice. Like, bro, we having a good day, but you're right, bro. I'd be so quiet, bro. I'll put my helmet on, and I wouldn't say shit to anybody, bro. And I'm, like, tripping off of some stupid shit. And, bro, like, when I had realized that, like, there's women out there, bro, that don't really care for your success and will never understand you,
man,
is when I realized to never take women so seriously. Like, and that's really what I stopped doing. But I want to ask you, bro, like, So what did you do to get yourself out of these distractions? Like, did you realize like, hey, I gotta cut ties with certain people, or like, how did you feel like with your career? Because obviously, bro, you had a high school career and you had a JUCO career and then a university career. I'm sure, bro, you have met plenty of people, you know what I'm saying? And you've probably fell in love a few times knowing us. We lover boys, you know. It's all good, man. We gotta let the audience know, man, we love, you know, we love hard. But that's the reason why we are who we are, you know? But there's good women out there, but it's just, for us ball players, man, it just seems like we get the ones that just drain you.
So to go off like basically your last question, tying it into that one, I will say it's a little like of myself contradictive, because like I will say the best season I ever had statistically, I was cuffed the whole, like damn near the whole year. And bro, you in the middle of a pod texting, bro, what the fuck is you on?
Bro,
no respect, bro.
Relax.
Get me off this show, bro. I'm off this shit.
Relax, bro. Hold on, come back, bro. They just texted me, bro, that's all.
I don't get no fuck.
Relax, man. Hold on.
Better treat me with respect, bro.
It's a gift so they don't get fined.
My fault, bro.
Them be
I
bogus.
sent Manny a little thing, man. I would have told somebody to call him, but you think Guanajuato man over there knows who Manny is?
I don't know. I deal.
You know?
I know.
Nah, I don't think so, fool.
All right, let's get back at that.
Come on.
All right, listen. We got about like 25 minutes.
Ask something juicy. I feel like we ain't got nothing juicy yet.
We have.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
We getting there, but like
I got
we
you.
ain't got in the thick of it yet, though.
3, 2, 1. We back now, y'all. One hop this time, my fault. All right, so listen, Sohail, as we talked about our distractions with females, and you know, you kind of talked about how going to practice, right? You thinking about some shit.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you can attract the right women for yourself, man? Because I mean,
Man,
it's tough, right? So
that's a great question, bro. And to be honest, I do a terrible job at that, because I'm not gonna lie. This really what I found out. Like, where I spend the majority of my time is not where I'm trying to find a wife. Me personally, I do be outside. I be at the clubs. I be at the bars. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I be chilling, but like if it's not a night in, I'm probably at a club or a bar type shit, you know.
and you think that's concerning for a woman that is like Sohail, like I don't really like that?
No, I think that's concerning for me, because that's not where I want to meet my wife type of thing.
Real shit.
Is at a club, you know what I mean? I would rather not meet my wife at a club. But the thing is, I don't be going to Target and Barnes and Noble enough. Like, I need to go spend more time in there.
But how often would you be able to find the woman of your dreams at a Barnes and Noble? Don't you think that's just pure off of just God putting you in the right way, like the right?
I think if I just show up every day, it just like at some point I'm just find a baddie, bro. Like it's a numbers game.
Yeah,
it's a numbers game.
What's a baddie to you?
What genuinely pretty face to me, bro? Like, I could stare at you all day.
I like that.
All day. I love that shit. Like, that to me, that's when I know that at some point this shit gonna get toxic. You know?
What we talking about toxic? Break it down, man. Let's you already there, so like.
Let me give you a one sentence breakdown of what I think toxic is.
Go ahead.
We liked each other and we was fucking around, and then we agreed to stop talking, or someone agreed to stop talking, and then 2 days later we fucking.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's toxic.
We went there.
Right? Especially, maybe not one time, but continuously over and over. If that's like how this whole situationship is playing out, where we talk and we flirt and we fucking, we break up, do it over. Like, I think that is toxicity. I also think like swiping up on a girl whose heart you broke is toxicity also.
Has your heart been broken a few times?
Yeah, I got crushed like 2 days ago.
Oh shit.
Crushed. Bruh.
You want to talk about it?
No.
We on the show, you might as well. Okay. Let's not talk about it in a sense to where we gonna put our business out there, but let's talk in a way to where shit, we on the show, right? Because this is a health and wealth podcast, right?
Okay.
I want to be able for you to elaborate a little bit on your feelings of how you're gonna grow from this.
Okay, that's a very great question. I think the biggest thing that I learned, I'll boil it down to this. Top two things is, one, with a girl, you can never get too comfortable. And number two, to some degree, you always gotta play it in the mode of like, I'm still in the chase.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
But don't you think it's tiring chasing females, man?
Yes, but this is what I will say to that. That energy that you give a girl when you're in the chase, like, because you were genuinely so, at least me personally, like, I'm genuinely so serious about, like, I like you, I want you, I want to see you. Like, I'm going to do whatever to make that happen.
Yes, sir.
You know, like, I'm not playing about you. I'm not playing with my intentions. Like, I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. Like, I'm laying it all on the line, letting you know what's up. And like, if you receive that, cool, great. If not, then like, shit, it is what it is. But I forgot where I was going with that. What the fuck you asked?
But I asked basically like, where's your growth going with this situation? Because you said you got crushed, right? So instead of talking about like in depth of what happened, like, shit, how you gonna grow from it, bro? Like, what's the next steps? You know, I know we mentioned we're not gonna talk about what we talked about, you know, last night, but like really what, you know, like for me, bro, like I'm really proud of you, man. Like you've grown a lot. You know, I think you're fully invested into where you're at with your career. And I feel like, bro, you do deserve a nice, you know, beautiful wife. I feel like we all do, right? And I say wife because, bro, we're at that age, man. Like, the fuck we gonna do with
Man, you can speak for yourself on that.
this? Shit.
I'm not at a wife yet.
I am,
but
bro.
I'm not like, it's time to start prospecting for sure.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I
feel
would
that.
like to have something like
lined up.
I would say as of right now, I don't got one girl who I'm like, oh, like maybe 3-4 years down the line, like when I'm at that spot, like I'm gonna keep an eye on you. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, cause I think we all at some point have had that, you know, like a shorty that you like, shit might not work right now, but like I definitely see myself getting back in front of you in a couple of years type of thing.
Yeah, my shit blocked me. So
Lamar ran it up. Oh my God, my plus 11, nah, all my shit blue.
he really going through it. You good. How do you feel about like your confidence? Cause me knowing you, bro, like I know you got it. You don't care. You don't care about rejection. So for the people watching, man, like, well, how can you give some insight on like how to just be so confident? You know, like how do you go get what you want? And this can be about women. This can be about your career.
Very good
you know.
question. I mean, in general, when it comes to at least when it comes to women, like my confidence comes from. Honestly, I would say I used to definitely be way more like overpossessive, like kind of controlling, like overprotective type. Yeah, like
where
naturally.
The fuck are you at?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. Like yes. I'm not like I wasn't afraid to press it.
Like
honestly.
how you told me you was gonna kill me?
Yeah. Basically just like that, yeah. Right? I would say that's how I more so used to be. Now I honestly just play it like I play it like, look, I'm not beating around the bush. I like you, I want you, right? I like you, you're doing your own thing, I'm doing my own thing, but I want you to know that I'm trying to put energy this way. If you choose to fuck around on that, like, bro, I don't need to, I'm not your parent, right? Like, I got enough stress on my plate. Last thing I need to be doing is stressing about, like, a girl that I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, if you are willing to compromise what we got and go hoe out and be on other shit, go for it. Like, you're not finding better than me. I truthfully believe that. Like, you're not about to just go out there and find another me. Like, what I bring to the table, like, I really don't think is being matched, bruh. And that's not even on no, like, cocky shit. Like, I understand work that I've put in, where I'm at in my life, like, where I've gotten myself to, and that's where that confidence stems from. Is just like, bro, like, I know what I'm made of.
Yes, sir.
So, like, if you want to fuck around on me, like, I'm not even going to try to sit here and police that shit. Like, shit, you fuck out or you fuck around and, like, mess up on me, like, bro, you're not getting a second chance.
Oh, you don't give second chances?
Well, no, I just did give one, but I did just give one, but I will say, like,
You love her?
hell yeah.
Yeah?
I'm in love with shorty. I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck. I am, like, she, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little sad if she wasn't forever.
Oh, shit.
But also, I'm fully ready for that not to be the case though. Like I'm prepared. Like it would surprise me if that is how it plays out. But for the time being, I love her for sure.
Okay, Sohail, we talked about a lot of things, man. Like we talked about your upbringing. We talked about you getting cut. We talked about you being, freshman All-American. Can you give us a little bit of kind of the accolades that you've received throughout your career?
Yeah. I mean, most important to me, honestly, is I graduated with a master's, 4.0 cumulative GPA.
Yes, sir, man.
That's number one for sure.
Okay.
Obviously got bachelor's. Football wise, I mean, first team all state, first team all conference, first team all league, like freshman newcomer. Decent amount when it comes to that. Actually was indicted into the College Football Hall of Fame. That was crazy. What else do I got? I mean, right now I'm the #1 sales rep in San Francisco with my company. Feel me?
So I didn't even know that.
Nah, I don't really think many people know what I do at all. I really don't
and
publicize
that's fine, though,
that,
bro. But everybody's gonna judge you, But
okay,
that's a long list of accomplishments, man. Like, I love that for you.
Funniest guy you know.
Okay, what else? Go ahead. Break it
Yeah,
up.
funniest guy you know.
Man, these are a lot of great accomplishments, bro. I'm really proud of, your upbringing and, what you brought to the table. Kind of moving forward, man, like, I just want to ask you, bro, like, why do you feel like women are such distractions and waste your time? Like, and I'm sure it's happened to you multiple times. Like,
I mean, bluntly speaking, I think women, when you think about the most valuable things we got in this life, bro, like, outside of family, friends, things like that, like actually the most valuable assets we have in this life, bro, is time and money. I don't care how you want to break it down. Outside of my family, you really can't give me anything more valuable than time and money. Why I say women is a waste of time for the most part is because that is all that they take from you is time and money. And like if you dating, bro, you got to understand as a dude, as a man, we got way more skin in the game. We got a planned date. We pay for them. We pick them up. At least we offer. You know what I mean? Like we got to do way more. Time and money. Realistically, if you boil it down, bro, as a single man, I was thinking about this the other day. Like this shit blew my mind. If you think about it as a single man, bro, everything that you like, damn near, think of every dollar you spend. I would say like damn near 90% of it is tied back to girls. Like the root of it is because girls. Like if you going out to the club, Imagine if before you like was going out to the club, right? God himself came down and was like, Demo, I know you're going to the club tonight, but just know there's going to be 0 women there. You're going to be like, damn, I don't even want to go to the club no more. I'm going to just stay in. Like, why would I even do that? And like the reason for that is because like, although the club going to be fun, you going out with the homies, listening to music, cool vibe. Like at the end of the day, that dollar that you spending to go there boils down to like, but also I know that I'm putting myself in a position to like be in some sort of like situation to get on bitches. You know that, you know what I mean? And so that's why I'm saying like, if God told you there's gonna be no bitch and you just going to the club and it ain't no shorties there, like, bro, you don't want to be in there. Like, ain't no way you want to be in there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really think about like, damn, what am I spending this for? Like sometimes it's good to splurge on yourself. You know what I mean? Make yourself feel good. But like, that's like, honestly, right now for me, that's one of my biggest expenses, bruh, is girls.
Dates. You know what's crazy? I was
like dates. Yeah, I'm just.
If you think about it, bro, a woman gets a free meal from a man every day. She could be talking to 5 guys, bro, and that's 5 meals right there taken care of. And the sad part is, bro, is like, as men, we're providers. I feel that.
Yeah.
But when expenses start becoming more of like a flex for you to where it's like, my man got me this, my man bought me this, my man bought me that, and you're stressing him and adding no value to his life, like,
yeah,
what are you gonna do, God forbid, if I die? You just gonna take all the hard work and fortune that I created and just waste my money because you want to go travel with your friends and live your best life, or do you want to build an empire and a foundation for our kids? And like a lot of people might comment and be like, well, yeah, man should give me everything. Because I've heard these females talk about this shit, bro, like, what would you spend on a ring?
Listen, I'm a dodge that question for a second. This is nah, for real. This is how I think like we damn near almost have to play it. Like we want a girl with ambitions to want to go out and do shit, but like we wouldn't get mad if she turned into like an actual housewife, a house mom, you know? Like
I don't mind that.
Like a girl who just thinks like, oh, I know like you got it made, like your future gonna be good, you could take care of us. Oh, like you could send me here and there. I go out with my friends, do this, go shopping. Like that to me is absolute. Like that is a huge, like very unattractive to me.
Yeah.
Like that to me is a huge red flag. Like damn, you don't even got no goals or ambitions to want to go be successful. Like you just looking for a handout. You know what I mean? Which is why I say like I think the perfect balance is a girl who has goals, has ambitions, ain't looking for no handout. But like when it comes to actually like being a mother and running a household and being like a good woman to the family, like if it is more, I guess, convenient and better for the family overall for her to not like work and do that sort of stuff, and she's okay with staying at home and like taking care of the kids, running the household, then like that is the ideal situation in my opinion. Like me, I would like I plan on providing everything.
Yeah, sir.
Like I would prefer my wife not to work. And I would prefer her to like stay home, stay with the kids, like raise them, like nurture them, like, you know, instill good morals, values, and manners and stuff into them as opposed to having them with like strangers basically, which I would just never let that happen. But also like like if my wife don't want to do that and if she wants to go to work, like shit, more power to you.
Yes, sir.
You know, but just know like you don't have to because I plan on taking over that role of like supplying everything I need to for my family. So
that's solid, man. So we talked a lot about a lot of things, man, from women to sports, you know, kind of just a little bit about yourself, you know, kind of the things you've accomplished. I know we're short on time a little bit, you know, go Niners.
bang, bang,
Go Niners.
bang, bang.
But I wanted to ask you, man, since it's a new year, right? Blessful year. What's your approach and like what are some of the goals you want to accomplish this year?
This year for me, top 3 personal goals. 2 things that I definitely want to continue to implement that I've like been working on and doing, but gym and reading is like top 2 for me. Like I want to make sure that I'm continuing to spend time in the gym and expanding my knowledge, right? Outside of that, I want to buy an investment property this year. I got some things lined up to go do that in the next few months or sometime later down the line, but definitely within this year. And I would say like 4th, I wouldn't say this is like a particular goal, but I just want to like chase my dreams and go after what I want. Like just no excuses, no lying to yourself type of thing. Like I know the type of lifestyle and what I want to attain, and I just need to make sure that I'm like acting accordingly to be able to reach that and like bridge that gap. So for the most part, really just turning myself into the best version of myself.
I love that, man. So for my last question, kind of finalize things. If you were to talk to your younger self, what would you tell them?
Man. Honestly, I would say trust your gut, trust your intuition. Everything else gonna be fine. I'm big on that. Like, I don't have no regrets in the shit I've done throughout my life. I think everything that I've learned the hard way, like it was for a reason. So personally, I wouldn't change that. I would just think like, act on how you feel, stand on how you feel. You know what I mean? Just like trust your gut, trust your intuition. Like that's never gonna fail you. I just trust myself so much to where I'm like, bro, however you feel inside in any given situation, any sort of circumstance, like just trust that, bro. Like you could, like one thing I'm also like, I believe this is like, the devil tries to influence you through multiple ways, bro. He will try to creep into your own head. He'll try to influence you through others. So like, you got to be careful who you're taking in information from and who you're receiving advice from. Like me personally, one thing that I've really been thinking on lately and been kind of acting upon as well is like, I'm not going to sit here and take the advice from someone who I wouldn't trade shoes with.
Yes, sir.
You know, because like, if you're not where I want to be, why would I listen to you?
Exactly.
You know,
if you haven't done it.
And I would take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Of course, like family, things like that. But also there's a lot of people out there who's like, it's fake love. Like they don't want to see you win, or they don't want to see you doing better than they are. You know, they might want to see you doing good, but not better than they are at the end of the day. So, I think just being private about that sort of stuff is also big, and just like, bro, just focus on you, keep working, keep grinding, and like shit gonna work out. Shit gonna work out.
I love that, man. Honestly, man, this was a great podcast, great conversation. From our last episode, man, it was different environment. You know, I had my barber, but man, I had to do it with my right hand man. You know,
I feel you.
We don't keep stacking the days. You know, Demo Athletics here with Sohail Mohsini. You know, if you want to give them your app for
man.
Instagram, you know, it's
Yeah,
gonna
Money
be there.
Mohsini, man, run it up.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of me, so looking forward to it.
Hey, make sure you guys stay for episode 4. We coming live and direct. Who knows what city? We might be in Guanajuato, you know what I'm saying, with all my Mexicans. We might be in Mexico, you know me. Max, come on, bro. Come here. Come on, bro. What you gotta say, man? Just real quick, bro.
What you want to say?
Shit, bro. Just,
Get in, Max.
Just let them know, bro, what cartel you tapped in with. You know what I'm saying? But, nah, man, just say a little something, bro. Kick off the year, bro. You know?
Start of the year right. I mean, everybody has big goals and ambitions, like he said. I'm sure you do too. Going big with the flag football. I'm trying to see what's up.
Hey, man.
Trying to go see you go out there and go big. Big QB right here.
We're gonna run it up, man.
But hopefully goals and ambitions. Everything goes good.
You heard it from Maximiliano, and this is Maximiliano. But you heard it, man. We about to tune out. Go Niners, like I said. Demo motherfucking Athletics. Make sure you hit the follow button, subscribe, and we out of here. So hold on.
Yes, sir.
Big,
Yes,
big.
sir.
All right. See y'all.